Chinese car, cheap, poor quality. But that's not true. It's a Maxus, Mazda. Hey, what is the difference? Just X or something? My electric car. Hey, China Auto. I'm Sakari from Tampere, from Finland. And this is a Maxus Euniq 5 7-seater. My electric car.
What's the overall rating for the car out of 10 and why?
Around 8 from 10. Let's go to the driving. Hello, jump in.
Why did you choose the car?
I need the electric car. I don't want anymore use the diesel or petrol car because using of those in Finland is quite expensive. My old car was that Mazda. It was a 2-liter turbo engine with the 7-seater, and in Finland you have to pay taxes from the diesel every year. And those taxes are quite high. Example, those could be like 700 euros per year. Price is one of the reasons of it. Our family, we have 4 kids, my wife and 1 dog. And car have to be 6 or 7-seater. There was no so much offer in the market to the 6 or 7-seaters. I end up to the Maxus. Most of our driving is to the school or kindergarten, which are like 2 kilometers far away from our home. When there is a freezing time in Finland, it is not okay to the motor of the diesel. When you turn it on from the cold and then drive 2 kilometers, it will warm up, and then you turn it off again. It will make quite bad the motor. I need to change it. This electric car is made exactly to that kind of purpose. It made to also other purposes, but it's the perfect car to that kind of purpose.
What are the 3 things you are mostly satisfied about this car?
It's the electric car. It's the first one. It's enough big. And what is the last one? Yeah. I don't need to visit in the gasoline station. It is charged, full charged in every night, and it's full at the morning. Actually, it was quite well charged. That's one of the benefits of this car, because driving 100 kilometers with the home charging pays like 2.5 euros. With the gasoline or diesel car, it pays like more than 10 euros. That 360 camera. It's really 360 camera. When I go to the forward, you can see all of those cameras will show that real life situation. And this is from front. When you reverse it, it's again those 360 stuff. And you can switch those to the different angles and that kind of things. This is so big car that without those cameras, it's so hard to control it, example in the parking places and that kind of things. Every time when you're parking somewhere, I usually use those cameras to the parking. Of course, mirrors together with that camera, but anyway, many times that camera saved my life.
What are the 3 things which you're not so satisfied about this car, if there are any?
Yeah, there is that kind of stuff. Okay, let's start there and I will show. So, things where is placed to the enhancement is beeping of this car. Because normally European cars not beeping as much as this. You turn it on, beep, and it's quite loud beep. And then when you turn the reverse, it beeping again. I don't have in my radio, there is no RDS. It have been in radio since 19. So this is a 2023 and we don't have it. In normal electric cars, there is a place where you can get the information how much percentage you have battery left. here is no any kind of percentage where you can see that how much battery you have left. You have only this circle where you can calculate that, okay, there is around 70% right now. So just put the number there, nothing else. And then when you go here, where I can see that last 250 kilometers, how much this car have been eating power. In normal, this car eat like 20 kilowatt per 100 kilometers. So why on earth this scale is to the 100? Why on earth I need here minus 50? So hey, come on. This is totally bullshit, this one. One of the things is that this infotainment, if you compare to the other electric cars, this is so simple. Me as a dude in IT industry, I cannot get it. There is no software to your mobile where you can check things. Also, they promised that here is Android Auto, but that's the bullshit. There's just that kind of QD link. That QD link is totally bullshit. So this is one of the enhancement places. Car key is usually that first one what you get from to the hand when you get the new car or second-hand car or that kind of things. And basically this is a second market cover what I buy there. And reason why I buy it is that you can see that chrome. That chrome is on top of the plastic, and that chrome starts to scratch away, and it is quite nasty to your fingers when that is so broken, and it's also not so look so pretty. So Maxus, why you keep this kind of quality in the things what you get the first to your hand when you get the car? But hey, to me this is a tool which will bring me from place A to the place B. This is not a computer to me.
Me and my friends at the
In Finland, atmosphere that everything which came from China, quality is not good and it's a cheap. Even I own the good Chinese car where I'm quite happy. I have some kind of, let's say that, confusion with it. Because if someone asks that kind of question from me, that if you think about China, what kind of car it is, right away I say that it's just cheap and poor quality. Those are words what came right away to my mind. But that's not true. If I think about my own car, if I think about those cars like MG, those are not bad quality cars at all. I have heard many times that you buy a Chinese car. What do you think about what is the reselling value after a while time? And they also afraid that it will rust quite quickly. But anyway, I haven't seen those kind of things as an obstacle at all. Korean cars, South Korean cars like Kia or Hyundai, those brands was quite unknown early in Finland and even in Europe. Kia and Hyundai both offer, example, electric cars. Those are not so much behind of the Tesla anymore. The example, quick charging with those, it's even better than with Tesla. So I see the Chinese cars similar way than what was Hyundai and Kia story in history and what it is in nowadays. Those could become popular in Finland and even in Europe as Kia as Hyundai. There is a big batteries manufacturer in China like CATL or BYD. And many of the European cars also made a cooperation with them, example in the battery area. Also in the motors, inverters and that kind of basic component of the electric cars. many of those came from the China to the also European cars. So what is the difference to buy a Chinese car than buy electric cars? I think so it's more like a brand. And to me, brand is not meaningful at all. Car is just a tool for me.
Je t'aime.
Bye bye. Chai Chian.